Guys, Triple H Guy 2004 with your WWE Monday Night Raw review for 6/20/2011. So it was Power to the People night on Monday Night Raw, where the people voted for what matches they wanted. So we kick off the Monday Night Raw with CM Punk comes out and says since he beat Rey Mysterio last night, he believes that he should be the number one contender for the WWE Championship, and he says that he's going to sit in the ring, which he does. He sits right down in the middle of the ring, and he says that he's not going to leave till the anonymous Raw general manager names him the number one contender for the WWE Championship. We see CM Punk. We hear the do-do-do-do-do thing. The Michael Cole goes up there and says blah blah blah. Excuse me, I have an announcement to make. You're not gonna be sorry. You are. I was gonna. The anonymous general manager comes on and rambles a little bit, and then CM Punk's like, "You better name me the number one contender. I swear I'm not leaving till till I'm named number one contender." And the Raw general manager comes across again and says, "Well, I was going to name you the number one contender, but you disrespected me. So you're going to be in a match tonight. A singles match against Alberto Del Rio for the number one contendership." And then Punk says, "Well, I'm not leaving till you name me the number one contender," or something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was on those lines. And then the thing goes off, do again, and the general manager, through Michael Cole, says, "Well, now it's a triple threat match. You're going to have to go up against Alberto Del Rio and Rey Mysterio in a triple threat match for the number one contendership." And so that ends it, and we see Truth come out, and friggin' so CM Punk, I believe, gets out of the ring or something like that, and we see Truth come out and bitch. We see Christian come out and bitch. We hear the Miz come out and bitch, and they go through a bitch fest with those three guys, and blah blah blah, and that might even been later in the night. I don't remember. The first hour and a half, this show kind of sucked, other than the Divas Championship being defended, but I'll get to that in a minute. So I believe that was after all that. We see Bitch Fest 2011 between Miz, Truth, and Christian. They were just going back and forth. Really, really, really. What else did they say? Oh, and then they just went back and forth saying truth, truth, Riley, Riley, something like that. And then we hear that and the general manager goes through Michael Cole again and announces the main event will be a six-man tag between Christian, Miz, and who was it? Christian, Miz, and R-Truth. Sorry. So we get that announced for it, and then we have a Divas match coming up. Sorry, I need something to drink. My voice sounds better. That's why I haven't made any videos since Saturday. Me and my dad went down to Boston and celebrated the Boston Bruins Stanley Cup Championship. They had a parade down in Boston, and we went down to that. My voice has been like shit ever since, but it's getting better. So back into this, we have the voice of the people was heard, and through text messaging and maybe even .com, WWE.com, we get the choices of Kelly Kelly, Beth Phoenix, and I think it might have been Gail Kim or somebody. But the fans voted for Kelly Kelly. We have a match between one of the Bella twins versus Kelly Kelly. We have a pretty good, back and forth little matchup. and Kelly eventually gets a roll up and pins the Bella Twin and wins the Divas Championship. So we have a new Divas Champion. Um, let's see what else happened throughout this. We had some stupid. The people got to choose between arm wrestling, a body slam challenge, and something else, and they chose arm wrestling between Mark Henry and Kane. To be honest, I fast forwarded through this. I didn't really care about it because I got home around 9 o'clock. I was out, so we were watching it on the DVR. I fast forwarded through this. That was pretty stupid. Eventually, I think Kane got put through the table by Mark Henry.